Coming up. There you go.
Yep.
Dennis, you want to make it full screen?
We'll do it later. All right.
So you have finished your IT training. This can be a degree, this can be online training, certifications, or anything. It can be in your home lab learning. At this point, you want to take that resume, apply, and if you get a call, you're thinking to yourself, am I even ready for that technical interview? Okay, let's forget about the technical interview. Am I even ready to do the basic tickets? Now, this is where we have the solution for you. And the solution is Hot Seat. Jobsolution.org have introduced this feature, and right now, this feature is available to our Discord members. So you have to join our Discord community. Once you join that, we basically have a schedule, and you will join that schedule, and we will test you just like a real interview. From this, you will find out if you know the basics. This is going to be a real hands-on testing. And from this, you will learn a lot of new skills if you don't know. Now, this is a great way for you to build confidence. Because this is not a real interview, while it is on real systems, you still get to learn a lot from it. And the confidence is the key, not only in the interview, but throughout your career. So join us and join your hot seat. I want to see you on that next hot seat on Discord community. Thank you.
All right, everyone. This was so cheesy. I did it for the first time in my life. I've never done anything like this. So I don't know. You guys may just kill me on this one, right? So, first of all, I want to welcome every single person that have basically, that joined us on the Zoom. And of course, we want to first of all say thank you to the person who actually took on this challenge, which is Manjinder Rahal. He did some training with us, and a few months ago he did got a job, like a few months ago, but it was a very short time when the COVID thing happened. Something happened. He will probably talk about his introduction for a second, for a few minutes, and then we'll move on to this whole hot seat stuff. I want to say thank you to people who join us live on YouTube. If you have any questions, please drop it down. We'll probably go later on over these questions. A few things to remember, that this is our probably fifth live session. So if you have missed the other ones, this means you're missing a lot of the things that we're not going to cover again in that detail. We'll probably go over some of it, but we won't go over each and every step like the previous videos. It has to be changed every time that we do a hot seat. So, and the second thing is that we're going to keep the flow pretty much easy this time. But again, this is not going to be a training because this is the whole concept of the hot seat, that this is not training. We have a big courses, 300 plus hours of free content. We got other contents going on. We got study groups from, people are actually in this platform like Haifa. Kevin Diaz just did his video on DNS DHCP. Awesome videos. You guys should check it out. And then we have KevTech with us. I mean, we got a lot of people that really, really can help you with their content and learn these things, and that's the main point. You learn it, you come over here, and then you kind of test yourself. Even if you don't, even if you come to this platform, you say, you know what, I think I already know all the stuff from A+, but am I ready? This is why we are doing this. So maybe you can just skip all that learning, get yourself tested, and boom, you have this confidence level right there. So before we start, does anybody have any question in the Zoom chat before we go live right now? No? Okay, cool. All right, so Kevin just joined in. I'm going to make him co-host as well. So Manjinder, can you give us a little bit of your introduction, please? And we can then move on to this whole thing.
So my name is Manjinder Rahal. Actually, I did my master's in electronics and communication from India, but right now I'm here in US from last 2 years, and I found Danish channel around like 5 or 6 months ago. Yeah. Then I had no knowledge about Active Directory and other, like most of technical stuff, but with this training, Active Directory, Office 365, and basic troubleshooting. I think so. Right now, it's on my tips, kind of.
Okay. And when you say that I want to do this hot seat, what was were you like mentally ready for this, or you think that, okay, let me just give myself, because I did my training. Are you in that position, or like, how do you feel about this whole thing?
Yeah, actually, I told you like you already knew that our training session is like 3 months, right? So yeah, so first month is for like complete training and video session. Second month is like a troubleshooting or something like that. And third month we send our resumes. So basically, like you already knew, in second month, in the last of second month, I already land my job, but because of this COVID-19, so we were like, they hired us like three of us, yeah. So because of this COVID thing, they told us like, hey, you know what, guys, we don't have enough work for you, so they laid off us. So right now I have like a 2 months of gap from this thing, so I brush on my skills, but right now I'm confident like I can do Active Directory and Office 365. So actually I want to test myself right now.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is great. So go ahead and share your screen. Let's just get started, and we're gonna go with this whole thing from basic to little advanced, not too advanced. So again, for someone who already been watching us, this is our practice lab environment from JSS, JobSecure. And basically here we have created some scenarios ahead of the time. So we're gonna basically follow that. And then we're gonna go into see if Rahal can pick on things, and it's not just technical. So here's the thing. There's no right or wrong answer in this type of thing. There's no right or wrong way. We're going to see how he approaches, and that's where you need to be thinking that if he's doing that, what am I checking as level one? But I'm not going to test Rahal for just level one stuff here. Why are we going a little more why are we pushing this a little bit further than that? Because we think that if we do that, then maybe you'll have more you'll think about more stuff to learn, rather than thinking that I'm just going to land a job and somebody tells me you're not. Hey, level one doesn't touch Active Directory, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't know about Active Directory, right?
Right.
Because that's the whole point of this whole thing, that you should know this, so then your life and your stress level is lower in IT career. That's the major point right here, that if your stress level is low, then that's an achievement for us, because you're going to have a good life out there, right? And even in IT career. So Rahal, as you can see, you are given this 5 machines right there, and all of these 5 machines are basically, let's say, a small company. And we're gonna bring Monica again in this, because Monica is our special employee.
Okay.
And we have Monica over here, we have you in this whole company, and you're the help desk. And then we have probably some other people that we're going to touch on, but these are the major player in this testing. So as you can see on the left side, you have a domain controller. In the middle, you have help desk. You want to say something?
Me? No.
Okay.
No.
Then we have this home machine, and then we have staff 1W10 right there. Okay. And then on the top, we have this console machine. We're going to get into that later on, this console one. So the first thing I would like you to do is open your help desk machine. So you will right click on it, and you're going to click on the desktop, and there you go. Make it bigger. Let's small the screen. Is it already bigger?
Let me try.
Yeah, let's try that. Oh, there you go. That's perfect. So on the, if you want to do Alt Control Delete, Rahal, on the bottom you see it says send. So you're gonna have Control Alt Delete, click on send. There you go, perfect. And while you do that, go ahead and put the password that I gave you. While you do that, I'm actually gonna open my screen from here too, so I can help you if you get stuck.
So let me fill it.
Yep. Go ahead and put the password. All right, good job. Oh, I already made a mistake, a spell mistake. Windowed. Okay. All right. So, because I am picking your resume right now, and I know your resume, right? Your resume basically says, your resume is telling me, Rahal, that you know about ticketing system, you know about Active Directory, you know about domain and client. You put something like this right here, and you know about virtualization, and you know about Office 365. That's awesome, Rahal. So for me to actually kind of to test you, I would be like, hey, does this person even know the basics, like the
Okay.
extreme basics, right?
Okay.
So what I want you to do is to find the Windows 10 version that you're using on this machine. How would you do that?
Okay. Let me show you, but side by
Yep.
side, I need
You
to
have to show it.
explain you.
Yep, you have to show it to us. Just show. There's no explanation in this type of thing. You just go show it to us quickly.
So it's Windows 10.
We know that.
Enterprise.
We know what's a version. What's the version number? Like, can you give me more details?
Okay, let me go to the command line.
All right, good job.
So the one word.
All right, perfect. So the OS build is that one. It's a version is what? What's the number?
2004.
2004. Exactly. Perfect. Good job. So let's close that out. Let's go to the second second list in there. What is it asking us?
Give me. Let me minimize all the stuff. Okay. Add a new local user.
Yes. So we need to add a new local user. Call it temp. How would you do that?
So.
And remember, Rahal, you can ask for help.
Okay. This is the thing I always confuse, like local users.
So when I say local user, what does that mean?
The user on this machine, not in the Active Directory.
Okay, good job. So how do you do that?
So maybe I need to sign in as a different user.
Remember, you can always get help.
Okay.
So we need to add a local user, and you're giving a name temp. That's the name. The name is temp, basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So basically, if I ask you this question, you should wait a minute a little bit and just what would you think? Like how can I find things like that before you ask other people? What would you do? So you say, okay, go ahead.
I can add this in Active Directory.
If you give up, then you can ask for help.
I need help in this. Yeah.
Anybody want to help him?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Hey, okay, so hit the Windows button.
Mm-hmm.
And we are gonna hit the settings.
Okay.
1 second, I'm doing it with you on my computer, so I know where I'm going. And then go to accounts.
Oh yeah.
And then down to family and other users. And add someone else to this PC, I believe.
Where?
Wait, hold on, let me see where you are. Oh, sorry, yours is different. Mine is try sign in options. No, it's not that one.
Remember, you guys can what do you call that in ticketing? You can you can what? You can
escalate.
What? You can escalate this ticket to
Danish.
Imagine if you escalate this to a network engineer. I need a help with adding an account in Windows 10.
No. So it's like
I'm going to be looking at your resume like this.
1 second. I think the permission was removed, and so you can't add.
You should be able to still do it.
The permission was removed.
May I jump in?
Kevin.
Hello.
This resume is loaded, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you click on C Explore for me? The yellow folder on the bottom. Yeah, open that up for me. Can you right click on this PC? Right click on it, and then do Manage. Let's see if that works.
Just wait a second there.
Can you go to Local Users and Groups? And then click on Users and make a new user in there.
Thank you so much, Kev.
All right, Perfect, awesome. So like as your IT director, you're sitting there first time for me. I'm looking at your resume like I'm looking at you right now. I'm like, let me make a note right here, right? Okay, just messing with you. Okay, so So that's fine. That's fine. You can close this because that's after this. Of course, you just made it.
Now this isn't all. It's gonna be always to keep in my mind.
Okay. So now make sure you remember that. That's very simple
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
You could also right click on this on the Windows. By the way, you can get to computer management from there too. If you right click,
Yeah.
there's a computer management right there. So that's another way to get into that. And
Okay.
here's the thing. There are many ways. You just
Yeah.
you just need to get to it. All right. All right. Another question for you. Very basic one. Is this machine on domain?
So I can go and check in with a command prompt.
Check it any way you want to.
Okay. So it's basically there are 2-3 ways I can. Okay. First. Yeah. The easy way.
The easy way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
You might want to say the steps just so people can hear you on YouTube.
Okay.
What's that?
You basically, so he's right clicking on settings. He went to basically the machine and he's going to the system info.
Then yeah.
And there you go. He probably
wasting some time. Yeah. So now.
So we got. So tell me, is this machine on domain?
Yes, this is machine on domain. Domain is jss.jobskillshare.org.
Okay. The profile that you're logged in is a local profile or is a domain profile? How would you verify that?
So basically, it's a domain profile.
How did you manage? How did you came to that answer?
So with the help of command prompt, I can find this.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Remember that in the technical interview, they won't take any verbal answers, right?
Okay.
Unless they ask you, okay, what is the command of this? Yeah, this command, maybe, yeah. But if they show it to us on 2 machines, of course, you have to then show it to them. Okay, perfect. So he went to CMD. He went to write this command, who am I /fqdn, right? And then there you go. He's big. Because if you were logged in at the local profile, even if you were on a domain, right, and you were logged in as a local profile, it's going to say what? This profile is not a part of the domain, right? So a very quick way to, if you're brand new, this is for the new people, right? You're starting a new company. Why don't you do this part? First, you're going to find the domain, what domain you're a part of. Then you're going to find out all this information in front of you. If you see something else and it's error out, there you go. Your job, 90%, you can't even do your job, right? You're logged into a wrong profile. So if somebody logged you in, another technician or whoever that is, maybe you are the first IT person in that company. You're the one-man IT for this new business. And they give you that machine and they're like, can you start managing other people? Or sysadmin came in, he did some contract work, left, ran away, and now you got this machine. You logged in, you can't even do 90% of the job right there, right? If you didn't know all this stuff. Too basic, but of course, something to think about.
I have a question, Danish.
Yes.
How would you know if this was logged in, if let's say the credentials were cached, and let's say the domain, it was connected to the domain?
If the credential was cached, it probably, no, it will still give you the information, by the way, if it was a part of the domain. If it was not a part of the domain, it's not going to give you. But then how are they going to even log in?
But how would you, if it was, would it still, because how would you know if it's actually connected,
Yeah, so here's the thing. That's a good point. I think we should test it out. Well, I have one of the VPN systems that I can try, not right now, but later on we can test it out. The thing about this is that it's still going to give you the information, by the way, that I'm a part of this domain and all that kind of stuff. But I have a good feeling that it's probably going to error out when you log off from that machine and try to log back in if there's a password change or anything like that. Okay. It probably going to work for the cache password to get into the profile. But if they have to, let's say, share map to the drive, that's on the domain, right? Or they have to access a printer that's on the network, a local network. None of that stuff will work. And it's going to start prompting out. But I don't know how it's going to show up in CMD, by the way. I don't know about that. We should check it out. But I'm 100% sure that if a profile was, the password was changed and you log back into that machine and you're trying to get into that machine from that profile, you're trying to get into, let's say, anything that's currently working through your domain connection, it won't work. It's just going to either give you error or it's going to prompt. Does that make sense? Okay. So, and that's what we do for most of these companies. We call it SBL, sign before logon. So you put that information or that feature in on ASA or any other VPN systems. They see this little icon that will connect to the VPN before they log on to make sure that there's a connection between these two machines. Okay. All right. So you already did the verification for the domain. So now let's go back. I think you're past the basic stuff. To be honest, I think you were fast enough to find the user thing. You should really work on that. But now here's the thing. You know this is your help desk machine. And
Yes, sir.
I basically say that, hey, Rahal, you need to start managing all these people in our Active Directory. So I want you to install RSAT tool on this machine. How would you do that?
Let me show you.
Yep.
I'll go on Windows Administrative Tools.
Perfect. Awesome.
So,
All right. So hold on.
right,
Do you need to install RSAT or RSAT is already in there?
it's already there.
It's already there. Good job. How did you figure that?
So if it's not installed, then it's not going to show like Active Directory users and computers.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
Perfect. Awesome. All right. So that's good because you already know the value of RSAT. You already know the skill of getting RSAT. So for people who are brand new, you're like, how did he get that? You need to watch the first skill testing videos, right? We did this process, so we're not going to go over this again. But he knew how to do this. So go ahead and open Active Directory users and computers. So let's go back to the notepad and what's this asking us? Actually, click on the user here. Click on the bottom, users, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so now what I want you to do is go back to the notepad and let's see. So it says find Monica.
okay.
Find Monica in Active Directory. How would you find her?
So basically, Monica is a user, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna find it here. So Monica is not here. So I'm gonna first I need to add Monica.
Okay, so let's find where's Monica. Where should you find Monica then?
So
I mean, if I say that Monica is already there, how would you then find her? Like, let's say you didn't find her. I mean, would you go with one shot like that and just that's it? You're gonna have to add a new user again, or what would you do?
So let me check any user. So Monica is not here. Yeah. So I need to.
So here's the thing. Maybe you should wait a little bit because what are you doing right now? You're going too fast, right?
Okay.
So yeah, somebody already gave you a suggestion in the chat right there. But here's the thing. Go back to the search again, and think about it. Would you go that fast to make that decision? Or shouldn't you do something else in the search? So number one is to make sure your spelling is correct. So let's say spelling may have issue or not have issue, but look how you're searching. So let's say you're doing Monica right there, but how are you searching her? Explain that to us, like the way you're searching.
So, okay. I'm looking for user Monica. In okay. Interactive directory.
Perfect.
All right.
Did you find
Yes.
someone?
Yeah.
And is the spelling
it's
correct, by the way?
It's a Monia.
There you go. So even spelling
Attention to details.
But here's the thing. You were still doing a mistake the way you were searching. You were searching in what before?
I was searching only users. Maybe those users are for the local accounts.
Okay, now let me ask you another question. How do you know where is this Monica now? Yes, Jeffrey, you're definitely allowed to answer. Anybody in the chat, they're allowed to answer. You can help them, everybody out. This is not a real test, by the way. We all are like kind of like helping each other out. So everybody can help him out. So how do you figure out where is Monica? I mean, if I say first of all, on the left side, which one is an OU and which is a container? On the left side, you have this, computers, domain controllers, Humpty Dumpty, JSS crazy, staff members, users. Which one is a container and which one is an OU, organizational unit?
Okay. So
let me ask you again, which one is a container?
kind of domain controllers, Humpty Dumpty.
So you're saying that that's a container because it has a little dot in there, like the folder had a little difference in there.
I think so. Yeah.
You want to get help?
Okay. I need help.
Anybody?
I think that's right.
So domain controller, Humpty Dumpty, JSS is a container?
Organizational
No, they are
units.
OU. They are organization units.
Organizational units, yeah.
Okay, why are they organizational units?
Because of the dot inside.
Yeah, they have a dot.
Yeah, but no, why? Like, what's the reason? And dot is, of course, that's just the icon of another small Barbie folder. But what's the reason? Why can't we use container too much most of the time? Why do we need organizational unit? You guys learned this, remember?
You want help, Rahul?
Yes.
You can set group policies on.
Perfect. Good job. Containers, you can't do that, right?
Okay.
Or use, you can do that. Now, there are other benefits of it too, but for at this level, that's the only good answer why you would need this. Now, other thing that I wanted to mention over here is that sometimes we work on it and it's like, okay, I found Monica, but somebody drag and dropped her somewhere in this gazillion amount of OUs. How do you find that OU?
If you click on the view in this dialog box.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you choose columns. And scroll down, you would find something like
OUs,
yeah.
organizational units.
Yeah, member of.
Okay.
Member of.
Member of.
Yeah, and add this. Click OK. No.
Should we expand this to the right side, I guess?
Yeah, if you scroll down right.
Look on the bottom, yeah. Is there anything?
Nothing.
Anybody else? We want to find this OU. We're stuck right here, right? Hey, I want to put Monica back into staff members because that's where she gets the policy, group policy on her. I mean, we need to fix this issue.
Can I see something?
Go ahead.
Can you close out of that for a second? Find users and can you go out of that? Yep. Go to the tabs that says file, action, view, help. Go up there by the Active Directory.
All the way to the top.
All the way to the top.
Where?
The left hand side.
Left top.
Left top.
File, action, view.
File, action, view. Click on advanced features.
Mm-hmm.
Now right click on the domain controller and search her again. Yep. Search her again.
Yeah.
Put Monica under. Find now. Double click on her. And then check right there, check object. There's a tab called object. And it tells you right there where it is, where it's located.
Yes, crazy. Okay. So right here. So
Did you guys figure it out?
yes.
Thank you to our sysadmin, KevTech. He can close this call now. So, of course, this is not sometimes you may say, okay, is this something, am I going to do this in level 1? Maybe not. But what if I say like in the beginning, what if you are a one-man IT shop? Then what? You're not going to lose that opportunity, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
man. Oh, sorry. This T-shirt, no, sorry.
Okay. So, all right, close this. Don't actually just leave that. Actually, leave that and let's go back to the notepad.
What?
Okay.
I mean,
So,
I just
Richard, do you want to
Took it
put
outside.
yourself on mute for a second? Let me see. So, okay. So now you found out and you were pretty good at finding people, just a little bit of issues with OU finding, but I don't expect that from level 1, definitely, right? Still, you tried it, right? In the beginning, you were a little fast and you were getting into conclusion, but here you go. You need to wait a little bit, maybe search a little bit, and then, go for things like that. So here's the thing. We want to add Stacy now, which is a basic level well call, and that's helped us right there. We got Stacy joining our company, and she needs to be a part of this organization. How do you add Stacy?
Okay, so I'll open the R site too, and then go users.
Brandon say, hey, I'm the one man IT shop. There you go. We got one person right there. We want to add Stacy.
Give me a second. So we want to add Stacy. Give me a second.
Second over.
Oh.
Okay, so you went to Active Directory users and computers. Perfect. You were there before. You came back to it again.
So right now I can't add a user here.
Okay, let's figure out why.
So maybe right now I don't have that authority.
Well, that's a good start. How do you find if you don't have that authority or permissions?
Yeah.
How do you find that? You're already in Active Directory.
Mm-hmm.
So what should you do? I mean, who are you over here? You are what?
Help desk.
You're who?
So,
You're help desk, right?
I'm a help desk. No, I think I don't have admin rights.
How do you know that?
So let me check my groups.
Oh, good job. Okay.
Maybe. So where are the groups?
You were right the first time.
What was that?
So go to users.
Mm-hmm.
And then find yourself.
Yeah, help desk. So I need to give me a member of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. You are domain admin. You are enterprise admin. So now what?
So yeah.
So the first step was perfect, right? Permissions. That's how you should do it. Simple as that. That's the perfect way to go. But here you found out you're a domain admin.
So maybe there's something wrong with something with the group policies, or.
So what should you be checking here now? Okay, you're the help desk.
Yes.
I mean, you how many things you need to really confirm?
So first of all, I need to check my rights.
You checked your rights. That's first, and I think 90%, 99% of the time, probably that would be the issue. And in my test, you passed this.
Okay.
What else can you do to figure this out right now? I know I tricked it a little bit in a way that you may not get it or anything, but
can I take a shot?
Yes.
Maybe that thing. Maybe.
If I say, "Who are you?" You're gonna say, "I'm help desk."
Help desk. Yeah.
Where would you verify that?
On the sign-in option, or I can check my computer help desk.
Okay.
So
you came to the screen, which is a good start. You need to follow up now step by step, right? Wait, okay, you know what? Am I even help desk? Help desk is there. Let me confirm that. So you go into there. Does first name and display name has anything to do with permissions?
First name is help desk.
Okay, so here's the thing. Does this data which in front of you, does it have anything to do with permissions? Where is the real deal in this whole area? Like, where should you go to find that real thing? So you found, okay, this is the main thing you came over here. It's a part of that domain admin. You got a lot of rights right here. So where else would you go? When you log into a computer, where would you verify that, okay, that account that I'm using?
The sign-in option right there. when we
Yes, but what's from Active Directory? Because you're not going to go to each machine, try to sign yourself in, right?
yeah.
So you are in the right place. You are in Active Directory, and that is the place you should be in. So how do you verify that? Look at your chat too, Dev Sharma. That gave you some really good tip right there. Dev Sharma, you should be on the in this, man. You should be helping us out right now. To be honest, like, I love the way you're picking on these things.
Can you see the
Okay.
chat? Oh, there you go. You can talk.
He's gonna talk. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So I personally think this what user you are looking is a different user, but you logged in as a different user. So you need to go into the Windows icon and click and check whether you are that user itself, which you are looking for.
So
check your sign-in options, whether you you signed it with what particular credentials.
Mm-hmm. And how do you do that? That's
just left
yeah,
clicks.
we're coming back to the basics, right?
You don't have to sign out. Open up Task Manager. Just want to see that does anything.
There you go.
And then open up more details. And then check users on the top right-hand side.
The guys that are watching us, pay attention to these small details. These are basic details, right? So is this help desk correct?
it's a help desk. Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's a help desk. It shows.
You may want to double check and make sure that's the right account on Active Directory, just in case.
So
all right, let's go back.
Right there was a name difference. So
yeah, that is what you were logged in as a different.
So if you're confused about this whole help desk situation over here, what should you do? Should you search something? I believe, right?
I need to, yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and maybe just search because hey, it may make it easy for you, right? Am I using the right help desk or not help desk? How do you find there are more help desks, right?
Mm-hmm. So
okay, you're doing the same mistake from the beginning. Like, what do you do? Okay, there you go. Fixed it. Okay. Oh, all right. So what's going on over here?
So right here, one is help desk, and the member.
What's the other one?
It's domain admin.
Okay, no. Hold on. Can you add 2 accounts in the same Active Directory with the same name, same accounts? Can you do that?
So right here, it shows 2 accounts with the same name. So I think we can add.
No. How okay, look at this text. And well, where would you verify now? Where would you verify that? Okay, I want to check account. Name has nothing. So here you go. You go into this properties, click on account. What does that say?
It's a help desk 2.
Okay, and now let's go back to the other one.
Okay.
What does this say now?
It's a help desk.
Okay, now wait. This is just a name. Where would you verify it again?
Account. It's a help desk.
What does that say now?
It's a help desk.
And so click a member off on this one.
It's a member off.
Main
user right now. Now I need to add domain admin group.
Yes. So of course, here's the thing. Now you fixed it, right?
Yeah.
But of course, I made it in a way that nobody will do such a mistake. If they do, or they trick you like that, they should be fired from the job right there, because this is not how people would be doing things. Now,
okay.
You're trying to give yourself permissions while you don't have permissions.
Okay, so I need to go into the domain controller as a.
Good job.
So from there, I can add this.
Good job. So how do you fix it? You go back to the domain controller and you're going to fix this issue, log back off and log back in to fix it. So right click on the domain controller.
Okay. Oh, shit. I disconnect. Okay.
Now remember, the whole test is not that you would have figured this out, by the way, because I did L with I and all that kind of change it that way, right? So that's who's going to do that, right? But my main focus over here for you guys was to check accounts. Accounts is the main area where it's going to tell you that we're going to use this account in Active Directory to let you log in. We're going to use this account in Active Directory to let you log in. Names will not be a big thing over here, right? You'll need to go back and change the account names or check that if is there a mistake in there. There's somebody sometimes we do mistakes, by the way, and sometimes weird things will happen, and then you need to figure things out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Hi for saying sneaky Danish. No. So. So okay, so let's go ahead and log into this. Okay, this domain control password is. Let me log in right now. I didn't share that one. I was in too hurry. So here, I'm gonna put that password for you. There you go. So I put it for you. And now, where do you go and fix this issue?
So first of all, I would go to the server manager.
Okay. Good job. So now you're showing me the skills that you know about servers as well, which is really cool because you put on your resume, I know about servers and clients, which is another plus thing for you right there.
Yeah. So I'll go on tools, then Active Directory users and computers.
Okay.
So it's okay. So I need to find the help desk right here.
Okay, is that the same help desk?
No, it's not the same one. Let me find it again.
How can you do full screen, please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sorry.
There you go. Thank you.
That's fine.
Yep. All right, perfect.
So let me check. So, sorry, account.
The member
I
off.
think this, this is the right one. Let me check once more. Member off. Where's the member off? Yeah.
Okay,
so,
good job.
Yeah.
All right, so we make that domain admin.
Domain.
Perfect. All right, so you fixed the issue. Now we're gonna do apply, and now we're gonna go back. And how do we fix this? We're gonna go back to the machine.
To the machine, help desk machine.
Yeah, log off, log back in again, and we should get all the rights again, and then add Stacy for us.
Okay. So here's my machine.
You're already okay. So you gotta log off.
Okay, I need to log off. So
just log off. Sign out. Sorry.
Sign out. Yeah.
There you go. Yep. I'm so used to that. I log off from Windows. Was it Windows 7 that they changed this, or when did they? I forgot. Sign out anyway.
Sign out anyway.
Windows 7.
Signing on.
Okay. So now maybe this would be something that is going to get stuck in there for a second. It's going to come back up.
Okay.
Okay. So we are doing that right now. Let's see. I'm going to go back. It's coming up. And while this is coming up, so guys, are you guys enjoying it so far? Is it good enough, or should we make it even more advanced now?
It's really great, and Rahul, you're doing a really good job.
Yeah, he's doing an amazing job, to be honest.
Yeah, Danish.
No,
doing good job.
I'm not serious. Like seriously, like you can think about how many people are watching you, and you're like in an intense situation now, and that's amazing. That's what you're doing. So I'll click on the left side, click on connect. Yeah, connect, and then go ahead and log in to this machine with the help desk account again. So just put the password in there. All right, good job. And now, basically, verify that you can add Stacy in this, environment because you gave yourself rights.
So yeah, again, I would go to the RSAT tool and users and computers and try to add Stacy over there.
Yeah. So now the thing about this is that it shows you something, right? This is not about, okay, we did this, so that's such a cool thing, right? It shows a new person right now. If you're watching me live, it shows you how important it is to know about Active Directory. And Richard actually talked about it in the beginning when we were talking about this before we went live. Yeah. He became a security admin. He's a SEC admin now for an organization. And he just told us how important Active Directory was even for his career. We're talking about advanced career right there. Yeah. But Active Directory for help desk is, to be honest, is a core. It should be taught in every single classes. To be honest, A+ should just add a huge amount of Active Directory stuff. Because if you don't know Active Directory, you can't do the business work, to be honest. 80% of the time, you're just stuck permissions, not knowing how to do things like, how the domain client works. Everything just comes from it. So I just don't get it why it's not a big deal to them, Okay. So that's good enough, Raha. Great job on that. Stacy, forget about her. We don't want to add her now. We fired her on the first. So, okay, now let's go back and open your tickets.
Okay, where's my notepad?
It's right on the desktop. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we missing here now? Install, find Monica. So you did. So you passed the thing from, at least from this perspective, this adding Active Directory, finding things in Active Directory. You passed that. You were pretty good at that. So what we want to do right now is we want to test some other skills now. Like we want to know. Okay. Okay, so Stacy, sorry, Monica called you. She has a machine. Our machine name is staff 1W10. And Monica is having some issues. And you need to get into Monica's machine. How do you get into her machine? What is this thing called?
So RDP, remote desktop protocol.
Good job. So RDP, how do you do RDP to her machine?
So first of all, I will go and search and type remote desktop connection.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, right here, I'm gonna put her computer's name over here.
And how do you find her computer name?
So
I gave it to you, right? Staff 1W10, but if you go back to your main screen, it's there too, but put staff 1W10 in there. That's the name of that.
Staff 1W10, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. So right now it's not connecting. So maybe we need to check the firewall.
A firewall. Does this have to do anything with the firewall?
Server is not a remote computer. Maybe that computer is turned off. The remote computer is not aware of the network. Maybe that computer is not on the network.
That computer is not on the network, or that's turned off. Good job. You at least started doing that first initial thinking. So the computer is on right now.
So I can ping that computer.
Go ahead and ping it. Good job. These are good processes, by the way. Finding out if the computer is even there or is just responding or anything like that. Ping. 1W10,
right?
Yep.
That computer is not on the network right now.
How do you know it's not on the network? So
show request timed out. There is no transfer data. Maybe right.
Okay. So where's the verification that it's not on the network? You said that is it turned off or on? I say it's on. So now if you go back, I say it's on. It's in your lab.
So right now is a 100% loss.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But how do you verify now? Since I told you that the computer is right with you, like it's there for you to access, how would you do things now on her machine?
Can you please repeat this thing?
Okay. So you say that if the computer, first thing I would say, if the computer is off or on, I say the computer is on.
Okay.
And you can physically access it. So go back to your dashboard, your labs. Go ahead and cancel this one on the left side, all the way to the left. No, close the whole. Yeah. So find me a machine that says staff 1W10.
Right here.
Yep. So go to the desktop. There you go. First of all, is it on?
Yes, sir.
It's on. Okay, log in as Monica because we want to help her, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same password.
Okay.
Okay, so Monica's already there. She needs some help, and you're trying to remote into her. Now.
So let me.
Yeah, we changed the name of Shequin. We changed the name in the beginning to in the Active Directory to just trick it in the finding. We call it Monia.
Monia.
All right, cool. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Machine is on.
Mm-hmm.
The IP address probably is the same. So
okay,
you want to help her.
Firewall?
You want to turn off the firewall? Go ahead and turn it off. Go to your firewall.
Okay. This thing again comes up again and again. This one. Okay.
How do you turn off the firewall?
Yeah. So Windows.
Okay, there you go.
So advanced settings. Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Can you turn off the firewall as Monica?
No, so I'm gonna use my credential as an admin here.
Okay, give it a try.
Okay, username.
Another skill, guys. Monica is not able to do these things, right? So who's going to do it for her? Software installations, major changes in the computer with the Windows level, like changing something like firewall. Can a user do it? No, you guys can't do it, right?
Help desk wouldn't be able to do it either, correct?
No, help desk is there for this reason.
For firewall, I thought you said last time that
Local
usually...
firewalls are just
local firewall.
Either they're controlled by your group policy or you have access as a help desk.
Okay.
Can you enter username and password?
Okay.
So she
type use this one. Type administrator. Type administrator, and then use the same password. Or maybe let me log in. Hold on. So let me see.
Okay.
I don't want to get away with this. This is just you need to know your admin credentials. That's it. We are on the staff machine. Let me see if this works. Administrator. Oh. Oh, there you go. You're doing a mistake right there. Okay.
It's a spelling mistake, I think so.
Just click on that. Oh, let me I can click on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So I came in, I helped you out. There you
go. So let's get turned off.
Okay, turned it off, and then go back to the ping again, see if it works. So let's go back to the desktop help desk machine.
Let me ping it again.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a picture. It's done.
All right, good job.
So
in your RDP now?
I think so. Let me try. Yeah. Still, it's not going through.
So does firewall has to do anything with that? I don't think so.
No.
Unless somebody turn off the port on the firewall, but usually by default, Windows don't do these kind of things.
The remote access to the service not enabled.
Okay, so you figured out that the computer is off or on. You straight up say it's on. So what's the next piece in here that you should really immediately think of? By default, when you install a computer, you give it to somebody. There's some default things going on in that computer. Look at this.
Okay.
Chat. Somebody says in the chat, Diane says, is RDP allowed?
Yeah.
Clicked. There you go. Good job.
I was about to go over there. Yeah. So let me go to the system.
Oh.
So some settings are managed by your organization. So there's some kind of policies are running.
Oh, policies. So how do we figure this out now?
So I have an admin account, but still there are some policies on this account.
What policies are we talking about?
Like I can't get through from this system to the other system. Like I can't use the RDP.
Let's say you got a job in this company and you are a level 1 in this building for this one site. They call you for everything, and then you have to call some type of corporate level IT, and now you see this in front of you. For the job started right there with you, right? So now you need to understand what's going on. So you can ask for help over here. What's going on over here? What's the issue over here?
Shows some settings are managed by your organization. So it's kind of sysadmin thing or network engineer thing.
But even if it's a sysadmin, what would you tell the sysadmin?
Like this thing is not allowing me to do the remote desktop thing. So
this doesn't allow me to do the remote desktop thing. You would say like, okay, it says that there's some management going on this specific feature, and I need to get this thing working for my user. Is there a specific reason why we have this like that? So who can help you? Do you want to ask for help?
Yes.
Let's see.
Who will help me?
Who will help me?
You want to find out if
It's on domain.
if that port 3389 is enabled.
Okay.
And you want to find out.
So let me as a sysadmin say it's enabled. I didn't touch none of the firewall stuff yet.
So let's test it out by going into C Explorer again. Go into C the folder. I just want to see what happens when we do this. Go to C Explorer, open that up.
Okay.
Click on it. Right click on this PC. And go into properties. Then go into remote settings on the left-hand side. And then elevate your account.
Okay, so which one? I'm gonna use the help desk, or like last time you managed to put the administrator. I'm gonna use the help desk, right?
Administrator.
Actually, I'm gonna use it for you.
Use the administration account for this one.
Here, I'll do it because the password. Like I said, I didn't share that. I was doing a quick thing. So there you go.
And then let's see if it's enabled. It says do not allow. It's grayed out, but
allow remote access connected computer or remote access to allow connections. So
okay, now hold on for a second. You are in this environment. You're a domain admin. You got a lot of rights going on over here.
Okay.
So what should you do? I already gave you one thing to make it easy for you.
So
you are in what machine right now? You're in the help desk machine right now, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you have here? What's the most powerful thing that you have in this machine?
The admin rights, so I can.
You have the admin rights, but then what's the other powerful access that you have? You got two things going on here.
Right here.
Can you? So somebody says, look at the chat. Somebody says group policy. Probably that's the answer. So this is the group policy thing, right? And nobody expects you this from a level 1, but knowing, like I said, makes the skills learn like that. You learn this stuff, and tomorrow you're going to be jumping like that, like rocket jumping. So here's the thing. Somebody gave you the answer, group policy. What is the most powerful thing in your computer right now?
Active Directory.
Perfect. How do you open that and then find this out? Can you do this from Active Directory, by the way? Let's find it out right now.
Okay. Do I need to close all this thing, or
you can leave it like that. Just open the administrative tools, because that's where you're going to go, right? When I say the most powerful tool that you already have is your administrative tools. You said Active Directory, but can you fix this from Active Directory?
So I think I can go on her account, and maybe I'm able to do some little bit changes over there.
Can you fix the group policy stuff from Active Directory? You can ask for help.
From Active Directory, I need to install the first.
How do you do that?
Same. I need to.
All right, show it to us.
Okay.
Now you're getting to a point. And you could also go into your domain controller and fix this if you didn't want to do it over here. So it's your choice. You want to go to domain controller, or do you want to do it over here?
I would love to go on domain controller. Okay, I think over there it's a little bit easier.
So let me give this to other people. In you have to go back to the add and additional features. You have to actually download the group policy.
I can download over here too. Yeah. If you want me to download.
So go back. Let's go back to domain control. It's going to take more time.
Okay.
Okay. So now, let's go and log into your domain controller.
So it's the password.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
There you go. I put the password. Here you go. Okay. So now, where do we go?
So I'm going to open the server manager.
All right, perfect.
So If let me check in tools if it is already installed.
That will be by default in,
Yeah,
in,
it's
in
a
a
group
domain
policy.
controller.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Group policy management.
Okay, good job.
So,
all right. So there could be 5 or 100,000 or not 100,000, probably let's say 200 changes in this environment. How are you going to find all this stuff?
so first off, I need to go on my domain. Like my domain is right here, jss.jobs.org.
Perfect.
Yeah. So let me check the users now. Or give me a second. Policy monitors.
You're a brand new IT professional.
Mhm.
You don't have any levels. You're the one-man IT shop, just like what Brandon says. He is the one like that. And
Okay.
then you're giving this, you're going to this new environment and you're seeing all the stuff. The person ran away, like I said.
Mhm.
How do you figure what they did to this whole environment? You can't just go into one by one kind of thing. So you got to find a better way of
So
changes, right?
is there any kind of such thing? Okay, I need help.
All right, guys, who can help him to figure this issue, or at least finding out how can we fix this issue right now?
Can you ask the question again?
The question is, how do you find all of these changes? Oh,
You know what? Danish?
Sometimes you play around with the computers and you find solutions there,
Yeah.
right? That's how
Last
you do it.
time when I was doing my practice during this training.
What did I tell you? That this is the easiest way to find changes, right? You click on the domain, you just do the settings. There you go. Everything is right there in front of you.
Yeah.
So what should you do, right? Well, how can you determine what's the option that's graying out everything on the machines?
Policies.
Okay, give it a shot.
Okay.
Is it going to be in the policies?
Give me a second. User configuration. Details.
Are you going to go each and every one like that, or there's a good option for you, show all on the right side, and just go all the way down, right?
Okay.
There you go. Open it up like that, and now go all the way down, and then figure it out. Where is this option? Where is this option? Let's find more. It's not in account policies, but here's the thing: you found some other cool information too, right? It says that your system has this account information going on, but here you find something. Did you find something?
Yeah, allow users to connect remotely by using remote desktop service. It is disabled now.
There you go. Did you get the answer for this question?
Yes, sir. So it's basically done by the.
Okay. Can you click on this to change it?
Let me try. Should I?
Go ahead. Try it.
Okay.
Can you change it from here? What does this represent?
Allow use computer configuration.
If you have to change the settings, where would you go? First of all, figure it out. Where is it coming from? It's coming from. Close this whole thing.
Okay.
You need to check where it's coming from. It's coming from administrative template. It's going to Windows component, remote desktop services, remote desktop sessions host, and then connection. How do you get to that to change that?
I would go to Windows components.
Where?
In the window, I can search. Sometimes really.
You can ask for help. Where would we change the group policy settings? That should be your question to people.
So.
Because you said on the resume, group policy management twice. I like that. Okay. Now I'm testing you on that.
What's that group policy objects folder or tab on the left-hand side? What does that do?
Okay, cool. Default domain controller, default domain policy.
Dev Sharma is like, that's grilling. I'm sure he will never forget this, right? If I do this, the person who's watching this also I'm 100% sure that this is something that you can't forget then.
So I'll use shows again.
And WP, I'm going by the resume because that's how I'm going to
Okay.
test them. Because it's a one-man IT shop. I'm going to give this person 20 servers, and the revenue is $200,000 a month, and I'm going to give this person, make him an IT one-man shop. So am I not going to test this person? That's how people in reality. That's how people do. Okay, good job. So you went to administrative tools, and then
Yeah.
you're
So
going to go where?
let me find that.
Figure out
Windows-
the path to it.
What was that? What was that?
Figure out
Windows-
the path.
Yeah,
So
I was
Windows
trying
component?
to recall that. Yeah, Windows
Mhm.
component.
And then you're going to search for what?
Connections, I think so.
Connections or remote something like, right?
Yeah.
You go all the way down. Okay.
So more
Remote desktop session host.
session host.
Mhm.
Then connections.
Connections.
Yeah. Now I can add this thing.
All right, perfect. So what do you do now?
Enabled set rules for
Go down. Enable.
yeah.
What about that options tab? We want to do there.
What was that, Kevin?
What about the options tab right there on the left hand side? You might want to read the whole thing before you make any changes.
No remote control allowed. Full. Okay. So
All right, so maybe just do full control with users' permissions. But
all
here's,
with
but here's the thing.
yeah.
Is he in the right place?
Me?
Yeah. Anybody?
Or maybe last. I think if I'm going to change these settings on computer, then
So go ahead and just say full control users permissions. Just click on that, and just click apply on the bottom.
let me. So this thing is not showing up.
Okay.
This thing is hiding under this thing. Yeah.
Let me take over. Maybe we can change this. Which one are you on, DC?
Yeah, I'm on server machine.
All right, let's close this. I'm gonna show you something.
Okay.
And open this. And I want you to go back and figure out from here
Okay.
where you need to be. Okay. So look at this. Administrator template,
Right.
Windows component, remote desktop services / remote desktop sessions, and then it goes to this what?
Host connections.
Connections,
Yeah.
right? So we're gonna right click. Probably you can even use the top one too, right? That's the main one. That's just linked, right?
Okay.
So guide me. Where are we going?
So users configuration.
Are we going to users or computer?
Oh, this time.
Is this users or computer? Because you look
it's a computer.
Computer lab.
Yeah, it's a computer.
Okay, so now we go to preferences.
Windows setting.
Windows settings. Is it there?
Let's know.
So how did you figure that it's a computer? Because I just kind of like start clicking on things. You said yes, right?
Okay. Then we'll go on users.
Okay. Then
policies.
Policies.
Administrative templates.
Administrator template.
Then we'll go on
Windows component.
Okay.
You think it's here too?
Yeah, remote. Set rules.
Is this the one?
So right here,
it's not configured.
Yeah.
So is this the correct one?
No.
No. There you go. So the first thing you should definitely look at what you're looking at, right? I mean, you're going to spend too much time just figuring things out. So that definitely you should look at what the group policy settings tells you. So go back to group policy like that. What the heck just happened? Okay, I don't know what that was, but here you go. So the first thing, you should come over here, and this is what I tell people: if you're brand new, click on the domain, go to the settings, run the report, show all the report, and then slowly go down and try to look for all this information, like where does this belong. So most of these information that you guys are looking for, like group policy settings, if you're doing it for every computer out there, it's not going to be users out there, right? It's going to be computers level. If you want to go to specifically the users, that would be a profile level. So you want to give them, let's say, for example, you want to map a drive to a specific user. You'll probably go into the users, and then you have to add users to group policy. If you want to do this on the group level, probably you will have to do the same process, and you'll have you'll add all the users into one group, and then you will add them to this group policy. So group policy is not something that I would expect you to know at the entry level. That's just totally, no company 90% of the time will do that, right? They're not going to give you that kind of access, because it's such as, if you mess up something, it's all over impact. Just like you saw, if we have done this, it's impacting every computer in the whole network. So this is for someone who's beginners to know this stuff, the basics. Because if you have to get a call, let's say from Stacy or Monica, that, hey, what is the password length? Because I keep myself locking out, and this time I really want to know, I don't want to lock myself out because I'm going to try 2 different passwords. So how would you answer this to Monica? You probably come over here and say, okay, this is a policy. This is a password policy right here. It makes your job as a technician super easy, because now you know this. So if somebody says you don't need to learn about group policy, that's fine, but you need to learn the basics, very basics. So then you can tackle issues like what we are having right now, right?
Yeah, right.
So if we come back right now to the settings, you go back in there, and we go into the policies right here, go to administrative tools, and then we're going to go to the Windows component and remote desktop.
Session host,
Session host. And here, which one were we doing? Client. Connection. So if you look at right here, I don't know why this is showing enabled. What the heck? No, something is wrong right here. It should say enabled. So something just changed over here. Hold on. Oh, here. Sorry. That's why I'm like, why is it showing? So look, which one is a disabled one? Now you see, that's the one that's configured. If it's not configured, it won't show anything. If it's enabled, if it's disabled, it's going to give you that option. So what do you do now?
So we're going to enable it.
Double click on it, and you're going to come over here and enable it. And let's say, what does enable says right here?
So
if you enable this group policy settings, users who are members of the remote group users and groups of the target, blah, 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 can access that machine, right? That service or whatever. So we're going to apply that, and we're going to click OK. So now here's a question to you, and this is a basic entry-level question now. How do you make sure that this group policy will apply on that machine? How do you do that? I, as a systems administrator,
I'm gonna run a command GP update.
Okay, so let's go ahead and try it.
So right here on this machine.
Okay, so you're gonna run a GP update on the server or the machine?
All right. I can run it.
Which machine is having an issue right now? Let's say both machines are having an issue.
The staff machine.
Hub desk machine is having an issue, and the staff machine. So go to the hub desk machine first.
Okay.
And see if you can open RDP on your machine first, just to see if is it even working.
Okay.
Yes, Haifa, that's correct.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if I'm following the chat, but the group policy settings, sorry, the password policy settings also come from group policy, right? By default, when you get the domain controller, it gets created, and then the lockout policies, you have to actually add it. It doesn't come by default. You have to actually go and add it.
So Danish, on my machine, I can open RSAT too. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, your Active Directory is open.
Now you're on your machine, and I called you that, Rahal, we just changed this group policy. How would you? The first thing is you're on this machine. What should you do to make that policy apply on this machine?
Let me check. I have the group policy too on this machine. Whether
you can
install
ask for help. Here, listen to my question.
Okay.
I changed the group policy, Rahul. You're like on the phone with me. Go ahead and apply this group policy. How would you do
Okay.
it?
Command GP update
There
for.
you go. There you go. Okay. How do you do that? Before you do that, did you check that your RDP is disabled, right?
So I need to enable that thing.
Okay, go ahead and try it. How do you do it? Right click on the start menu.
This thing again shows up. Give me.
Mhm.
Then.
And go to systems.
Oh.
That it's there too. That's fine. That will work too. But you could also go from my computer systems, systems info. Yeah.
It's again. So I need to apply GP update on server. I think so.
Okay.
Or maybe restart this machine.
Okay, good job. So you know how to do it from the so if you do this group policy, and would it help? Would it impact right now immediately, or do you need a restart? Can you show us which one would work over here?
So
if I want to just ask you, do you know how to do a command? I want you to show us. Do you know how to do that? That's just basic interview question.
Oh, so run. But GP update.
Okay, you're gonna GP update from run. Go ahead and give it a try.
Or I think /forward/force. I can implement all of
give it a try.
Would you like some help?
Okay.
So
when you ran that command, what happened, by the way?
What do you mean? Like,
what happened? You ran that command from run, something happened. So what did that happen? What if I say, don't use run? Then what happened over here? You use that command in run, something happened. What just happened?
I just implement the group policy. Like
you didn't implement a group policy, you updated the group policy.
Sorry,
right?
I update. Yeah, okay.
So when you ran the command, it opened an application which is called CMD, right?
All right. So I can do.
Okay. Yeah, and if you want it, because with the run command, what will happen? It's going to run the command. It's going to close the application.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see the details as well if you want to capture that.
Okay.
So you did that. Can you close this box again and do the RDP again? Did that work or not? What would be the next solution if this didn't work?
Okay, let me close it. And
so you went to settings, okay. Or try the KefTag method. Just right click on the Explorer.
Okay, yeah.
Right click on the Explorer. I think that's how you do it. Is like go and right click on the computer. Go to properties. I'm an old school. I like this stuff right here. Here.
One second, remote settings.
Okay. Remote settings. There you go. What is this your help desk machine?
Yeah.
And did you log into this? I think you logged into as a domain. I don't know why this keep prompting. Maybe the same issue that we had before. All right, let me put that in there. It shouldn't prompt, by the way. There's something missing. We're missing something in there. Okay. So did that work?
No.
No, you can't. You can still do it. So what's the second method of applying group policy when things doesn't work with GP update force?
Restart the machine.
Restart the machine or log off, log back in. Yeah, probably restart it. That's a better way. So just go ahead and restart this machine.
You're doing such a great job.
Yes, I think he's doing perfect so far.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So now let's go back because we need to keep moving on, and we're gonna come back to this again. This issue, we're gonna come back to it. Okay. So let's go back to other machines. Let's go back to the different machines and open the home machine. No, not the home machine. Actually, you restarted the Monica's machine, right? Or which one did you restart it? Oh, your machine. Okay, go to the staff 1W10 and log in as Monica.
Oh, sorry. Log in as Monica.
Yeah, so it's gonna basically do all control delete and log in as Monica. Let's see what we have here for Monica over here.
Same password.
Yeah, that's same password. Okay, so what do we have here? And open her notepad on the bottom. That's right there. So let's see what kind of issues she's having right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of things going on. I log into Office 365 but can't see mail option. What is the issue over here?
Can't see
First of
mail
all,
options. So
if she call you, how would you verify it first? Like, if you want to verify it on her machine, what would you verify?
So I'm gonna verify. Like, I'm gonna ask her first. What?
So let's say you can see her machine. Somehow, automatically, you jumped on her desktop. You're there. You can see her desktop right in front of you.
I'm gonna open that portal.office.com.
Go ahead, try give us, because it's right there, right behind that. Yep.
Yeah. So it's
Haifa like, this is my territory. Now she's gonna be active. Okay. She see that she's complaining. I can't see my email. I don't know. I need to get the emails going on. Come on, guys.
She's not seeing her email, the mail, the Outlook thingy, right? So I think we will give the license to the user for the different applications. Maybe.
Ah, good job.
Yeah.
Right on the dot right there. So let's go back to the help desk machine. It should be up by now.
Okay.
Log into your Office 365 admin account on that desktop. There's an admin icon in there. So let's go ahead and connect to that. Right click on it. Go to desktop. That's perfect. You're doing great because you say, I know Office 365 administration on your resume. So now I'm going to actually test you on this. So that's good, right? You're already thinking that this seems to be a permission issue, right? All right, perfect. So there's the Office 365 right on your desktop. Okay, so perfect. So who are you right now? You're logging in, and what kind of rights do you have?
So I have admin rights right now.
Perfect. So how would you fix this issue?
So I can find the user, and I can give her permission to use that thing.
How would you do that?
Oh, sorry. Let me just click on the admin. Loading.
All right, so now we're gonna do the same process. We're gonna find a user, right?
Right. So user, active users. So let me find her. What's her name?
Monica.
Monica.
They did Karen, not me. I think Haifa and them were doing Karen stuff.
So right here is Monica. So let me open her profile.
All right, good job.
Right now I'm running out of water and my throat is.
You want to get a break? Like let's get the.
That's fine. That's fine. Now it's going interesting. Yeah. So.
Okay. So how would you? There you go. Perfect. Okay. And how do we add emails?
Rahel, do you want to say the steps for people on YouTube so they can like hear you?
Yeah, sure.
He's already running out of water, so I mean.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to get some water?
I'm fine, Danish.
Okay. So to get, he's basically, so here's the thing. Monica was missing email. She went to her computer. She opened Office 365 web version, and now she don't see the email. And she called him. How does he give her email access?
So email access, let me exchange online.
Where is email coming from?
Outlook.
You can ask for help.
Where is the email coming from?
When we say I got Outlook, where is it connected? What's the server? What's the back end side of it?
Want help?
Cloud.
I know it's cloud, but where do we manage everything? And when we talk about Microsoft, when we say email, there you go. Look at the chat. People are saying something like exchange.
Yeah.
So what are you missing here?
Right here.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Okay, so your email access is given through what? Exchange.
Exchange. Okay.
All right. So you fixed that issue. Let's go back to Monica's machine and let's see what else she's having an issue. You probably need to refresh her portal. Go back to her system now.
Okay. So her machine.
Yep.
Okay. Stop.
You probably need to refresh this, right? To give rights like that. And on the web version, of course, it's going to take you some time. Sometimes it'll just come up right away, and sometimes it takes time. So there you go. The Outlook just came up right there. I can see right in the middle. Perfect. You solved this issue. Let's go back and open the Outlook again. So good job on that.
From here, or
sorry, Notepad again.
Okay.
Notepad right here. Notepad. Yeah, there you go. So what's the next issue?
So how do I open shared mailbox?
Yes. How do we do that? It's a very common thing, by the way.
Yeah.
That she's working for HR and she's saying, hey, how do I open share mailbox?
So first of all, she need to go on her profile. Oh, sorry, Outlook.
Perfect.
Okay. It's Monica. It shows M. I thought it's my name, Manjinder. So open.
Good job. Perfect. So that's how you do it. And
So
you're going to type
right
the whole
the address,
account name, HR, whatever, right?
Do I need
so
to
HR is right there. So go ahead and open that.
Yeah. Let me open it. Oh, I knew that he's going to put something right here. Banish.
So what's
it's not going to be so easy. So something went wrong. You don't have permission to perform this action. I think she has to get the permission, or she has to enter that group. Or
how do you fix this?
So as an admin, I need to go on my machine and.
So go to your machine and try to fix this issue. Thank you, WP. I think this is exactly what we do at work, right? So if people can get an idea of this is how the issues are going to be, thinking that little, rather than jumping and fixing things very quickly, maybe waiting and thinking about how do I resolve these issues? Every single other products are the same, man. Active Directory, CMS systems, websites, everything you name it. It has to do something with permissions and access, basically.
So I can manage. So here's the group membership. So
You got it. Oh my God, you're the first person that I saw do it like that. I always type it in the search.
How? I don't get it.
What was that?
Haifa, you're saying that he got this?
Oh, no. I thought he was doing something else. Sorry. You have to go to.
He can't get to the share mailbox.
No,
How
you
would
can't.
Guys fix this?
You go to. Go ahead. Do you want me to tell you?
Somebody says add membership. So if you do add membership, can you do that, by the way, from here? I didn't know, by the way. You can try that.
Dani, should I try?
Yes. People are telling you to try it. So,
yeah.
So what do you see?
Already
do you see?
It shows groups, right? Only 2 groups right here. So
yeah, so you see that over here.
Yeah, so
HR, we're looking for HR.
HR, right?
Do you need help?
Give me a second. Let me.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
He's not gonna give up that easy, Hyper.
I would have burnt my internet connection by now and said that I can't come back online. Sorry, you guys. You're doing really well.
So where's the issue? Like Monica cannot access what? HR.
So manage roles.
Think about it again. Monica cannot access HR shared mailbox. So the first thing you should be thinking, where is the issue? The issue is on HR.
HR.
And
Okay.
and where are you? You're on Monica. So you need to
HR. Okay. HR profile. So active users.
Jonathan got the answer right there. So how do you find HR now? Where's the share mailboxes? Would you find it here?
So here's the HR.
Okay. Is that a share mailbox?
Okay.
How do you find share mailboxes? That's the first question.
I need to open HR's Outlook.
So share mailbox comes under what in Office 365? What feature is that? Is it user or is it groups?
It's a groups.
Okay, so what should you do?
Share.
Now
Here's
you're seeing stuff, right?
Okay.
So what you should do over here now?
Manage permissions. So
okay. So who are you adding? Monica, right?
Monica.
Okay. So what should you do?
Read and manage. So
Okay.
add it.
Mm-hmm. Good job. You just figured out that.
That's where I thought you were a little while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. You basically add the permissions, and after that, you're gonna wait, and it's gonna come up. Fine, you fixed this issue, no problem. Done. You passed this. Okay, so let's go back to Monica machines again. Whether it's the perfect solution or not, you know where to go now. Okay, so right-click, desktop.
Yeah.
And let's go back to the notepad. This probably will take a little time for it to work. So just to go to the notepad. And okay, now Monica is saying, I need to find an email from support@jobscashare.org. This is just a little theory. I'm not going to do the whole process. So let's say she can't find her email right now. Where would you go and find her email first?
So first of all, I'm going to tell her to check her junk mails.
Can you show it to us on the Outlook?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So right now I'm on her machine. So on her machine, right? You asked me.
Yep.
Okay.
So you say the first, Monica, you should check your junk folder. So you're doing that right now. You're showing us that, right?
So junk email.
Okay. So you
that.
checked the junk. Good. You passed this one.
Okay.
And now it's not in the junk email. Where would you go and figure this out? Because on the other party, I say, hey, 100%. I send you a screenshot. I send it to you guys.
So like, first of all, I'm going to do the basic troubleshooting. Like I'm going to tell her to check the basic things like junk emails, archive, spams, etc. Then after that, if she's not able to find that stuff, I'm going to trace the email.
Okay. How do you trace the email?
So I need to get on my machine first.
Okay. Go ahead and get on your machine. Perfect. Good job. You would have said that answer to me. I would take you in.
Okay. That's all the stuff.
You just need to show me where it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we already did this part, by the way, guys, in other sessions as well. So if you guys are thinking, oh, why don't you show the whole thing? Just go back to my other sessions. It's already there. You can ask for help.
I know it's a
So when we talk about Outlook again, what's the backend? What's the main
exchange.
exchange? So now what do you do? Perfect.
Thanks, Danish. You're always on my back.
Rahul doesn't need any help. I'm sitting here waiting.
Oh, he's gonna need your help now.
I'm gonna check mail flow.
Rahul, I just want to let you know I can't help you with the printers, so you should use me now.
So go to the new trace message.
So guys, I'm gonna have to take at least 5 minutes break because I think my pain just started again. So I wanted to make sure I don't go to hospital tomorrow again, right?
Okay.
So Haifa, do you want to take over for a little bit? You guys want to talk to each other?
Over with me? Or maybe
Rahul,
do you want to
maybe you guys can just take a little break. He can
break?
just drink a water. Maybe you guys can talk to each other and we'll come back again.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I don't want to take any
Yeah,
risk
of course.
with
No, take your time, Danish.
Okay.
Take your time.
Just give me 1 second. I'll just
No problem.
get some medicine.
Okay. So Haifa?
Rahul, I can also give you. Oh no. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. So where are you gonna go from here?
Message trace.
Okay. That's right.
Let me. It's loading. Yeah. So right now, if you guys are not, if Monica is not getting her email, I'm gonna select trace.
What information do you need?
So all sender. So the person who is sending her email, his or her email account, and then here is Monica's address. So after that, so we can check the duration, like in maybe they send email today or yesterday or the day after yesterday. We can set the duration.
That's right.
So just
and then you hit search.
Search, yeah. That's it.
Do you want me to give you one more question before we go on break?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Or no, you know what? Go get water. I hear your voice cracking.
Okay.
I'll keep YouTube entertained.
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay,
in
take your
2-3
time.
minutes. Yeah.
5 minutes.
Okay.
5.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Take your time. Hi, KevTech. Hi, everybody else. You guys having fun?
Hello.
Always have fun.
Always having fun. Oh, Kev and Kev. Do you guys want to talk to me so I'm not entertaining alone? Of course you're going to leave me hanging. Why would I think you're good friends? Wow. My feelings are so hurt.
Nice.
I mean, listen, if you guys don't start talking to me, I'm going to start singing, and I promise you nobody wants that.
American Idol.
God. Do you guys want to do CMD commands?
I'm back.
You're back?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah. So what about the next question?
I was going to tell you, how do you find out if there's something wrong with Microsoft products? Like Microsoft web services.
So
I think it will tell you products too. Kevin, will it also tell you products, or will it only tell you the web services? We'll figure it out when we get there.
So what was the question? Can you please repeat it? One more time?
So how do you check like the health of Windows product, if they're working, if they're not working? Like if there's a worldwide problem, or just
Okay,
you know?
okay. I think they have their ticketing system over here. I think the Sports Center,
Okay.
Microsoft guys.
So where are you now? You're in somewhere very specific.
I'm in Exchange
Yeah.
right now. So let me get out from this thing right first. Office.
And what are you?
I'm admin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So admin gonna get that information, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should show you a bunch of information on the apps and stuff like that.
Okay.
Does it tell you apps or just the web stuff?
I think it tells you a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So apps and updates right here.
I don't know if that one can do it. I know the other way.
Right here on.
Yep.
Okay. The Sports Center, I think so.
And then?
Is it health or
Yep.
show all? Okay.
No?
So service health.
Yep.
Good job on that. That's definitely something that everybody should know.
Okay.
For Office switching.
Good job. Yay.
For troubleshooting.
Yeah.
Now the easy person's off. The hard one is back. Good luck.
No, the good thing I got my stuff, so now I'm good. So let's go back to the Monica's machine and see where you are. Open a notepad. Okay, so how do I change OneDrive document title? This is super basic stuff. You went to OneDrive, you created a document. First of all, do you know how to get to OneDrive?
Yes.
How do you get to OneDrive?
So let me minimize it.
She called you, I'm trying to put this document out there, and hey, how do I change my title on the document? I'm doing this for this big conference, and I don't have Word on my machine. I have this online feature, and I just logged in, and she's calling you right now.
Opening OneDrive.
Or just open the one that I already opened. I guess that one says document right there on the top. Third tab.
This one?
Yep. There you go. So how do you change the title of the document in the OneDrive?
It still is a blank page right now. It's loading.
Probably it's just loading. I guess I don't
Yeah.
know. If it's telling us
Yes,
that
now it's
you guys
black.
messed me up, you know. All right, let's wait for a second. I think probably it's coming up. Or it just gave up on us.
Yeah.
No, it should come up. Hold on. I'm not sure if the screen is gone or is just like you can. Oh, you can click on it. Oh, why is it? What the heck?
Should I restart or
Let's just refresh. Yeah.
refresh? Sorry. Okay. No. Still
All right, let's just open a new. Let's just open a whole new session. It seems like it's probably either logged off and it's not coming up, or maybe the browser is having an issue. So let's say if there's an issue like that with application and it's not working, it says not responding on the top. Sometimes it will come back up, right? You're gonna wait for it. What if this is not working? This is actually a really good situation right now. Outlook or any other application, it's just not working. It's frozen. How do you fix this?
First of all, I can use that task manager to end task.
All right, perfect. How would you do that?
Task manager right here.
Okay.
So Internet Explorer right here.
But make sure to give some warning to a user before you do that, okay,
right.
guys?
So he can say
lose the work. Okay.
His or her
Just tell them,
bookmark.
hey, I gotta do this. I
Yeah.
don't have any other way. So just give them warning before you guys do stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and open IE again, Internet Explorer. Just type Internet Explorer. This is the other one, not this one.
Okay.
Open Internet Explorer. Just type Internet Explorer and open it. This is Edge. To change that to, okay, there you go. All right, so let's go back to, it says restore session. So let's go on the bottom. Let's click on the restore session. I want to see if it opens up the same tabs. All right, let's wait for a second. Oh yeah, so it was signed out. So go ahead and put the same password in there when it comes up, and then put the same password and just log into this portal.office.com. So just give it a second.
Okay.
All right, so now
same password.
Yeah, same password. Go ahead and click on the password, and it probably should open up. And say no to that. All right, so now let's go ahead and open OneDrive and show us a document. Like I said, there should be a document already. And then show us how do you...
Danny, do you want to me to cancel this all the stuff?
You can click on the OneDrive from here just so people can see where did you go and open this to, right? Okay, so that's a good way for people to know, okay, that's how we went to OneDrive. Okay, now there's a document right there. She's asking you, she opened this document, she's working on it. Go ahead and click on it.
This document?
Yep.
Okay.
And now she's telling you that, hey, how do I change my title of this document?
So is it showing me something?
So it's going to come up. It's a web-based system. They say, oh, there you go. So how do you change the document of, sorry, the title of the document? She's just calling you right now, doing her document, having trouble. And how do I do that? I can't find it.
So
this is too basic, right? And I'm sure you're going to get a call like that, 100%.
So title, we can save as a new one?
Ask for help if you need.
Title right here, right? On the...
That's your body. You put stuff in there. That's not title. Where's the title?
Title right here.
So you see that. How do you change that? Okay. All right. Such a simple thing, but of course, people are going to get stuck, right? And you just need to tell them that. Very simple, to be honest. But people will call you on that, 100%. Okay, now she's telling you, how do I save this document?
I can go over here, File, and Save As.
Click on Save As.
So do you want me to save?
Okay, so that's one way, but that's pretty hard way of doing this. Okay, that's a good way. You passed this. You know, I'll just share this with you guys. So cancel this box, and just start typing something and look at the top titles now. Start typing.
Okay.
Type something in there.
I'm gonna put your name, Danish.
Look on the top. What's happening? Type it again. It's very quick.
Okay, it's already saving.
It's
right?
already saving automatically. Okay. So you could tell a customer or a client that, hey, yeah, the document is already saving. You just need to type it. It is saving automatically. If they want a copy of it, they can save as a copy, or they want to change this. Of course, that can be. They can do these. Okay, perfect. So now let's go back to your notepad, and let's go ahead and open the notepad. And you already did those title. You already saved the filing, and now you go back. That she says, "How do I share files in OneDrive?" Do you know how to do that?
Actually, I don't know, but I can try.
Okay. So again, again, this would be more like you go into the files again and do share as. Very simple thing, of course. Now the whole purpose of showing you all this is that
it's like basic stuff. So
So here's the thing. Why you need to know about this? If you don't know the GUI, if you don't know the visual side of this, then of course this is too basic. And people may say that, oh, this is so basic that a user might know this kind of stuff. I'll guarantee you, I worked in many companies, and I've made a lot of help desk departments out there. And you would be amazed how many help desks don't know this kind of stuff, and how many of them take stress on this type of stuff rather than knowing Active Directory kind of stuff. So if you know, sometimes you have to read the users. Sometimes you have to see what users are doing. You have to follow the way they do things. You don't have to learn Excel the way they learn, but you need to learn how they use the basic features. People will call you on this stuff and you'll get stuck, and it's just more stress for you. Simple as that. Nothing big deal in here. You can learn it. You don't want to learn it. You probably be forced to learn this stuff on the job. That's not a problem. You want to lower your stress again, you do these things. You want to go to an environment and go with a high stress, don't do it. You'll learn it by force. No problem with that. So let's go back and let's do another one, last one in this one, and then we're going to go to a printer. So she said that, how do I sync files from desktop? Let's forget that. It's going to take time. We're going to do this later on because I'm running out of gas right now. Okay. She's saying that, how do I think I missed the one that I basically says, I'm getting an error with OneDrive. So let's forget that. Let's change this a little bit. She deleted a document, and now she wants to know, how do you recover a document?
So OneDrive is basically a cloud thing.
Yeah. So she deleted a document there, and now you want to recover a document for her. How would you do that? That's another one that people will call you on this as well. Now, again, another part of it is that you do need to know other skills from the admin side. Probably WP is saying the same thing, which I'm not getting the whole thing, but I guess maybe that's what she's saying. From the admin side, we'll do another session because it just takes too long for us to go over two big major things in one session. Okay. Like Active Directory, Office 365, printers, all that stuff in one session is just too much.
Okay.
So how do you recover a file when someone deletes it in OneDrive? How do you recover that for a user?
So first of all, I need to go on my machine and open.
So no, we're not going to your admin level skills now. A user just deleted the file. A user have the ability to recover their own files.
So it's kind of, there should be a recycle or something like that.
Good job, good job. So there is a recycle option. So just to make this fast forward, if you go back to your OneDrive and you go to the main options, if you click on files, I guess that's right there. If you click on the left side, the little line, the options menu right there.
Okay.
See, there's a recycle right there. So guys, just know that there's an option like that. So you may just call the user and say, hey, there's a recycle option. Click on that, and there you go. Their document is right there. You can restore it back. Okay. Yep. All right. So moving on to the last piece of this whole thing, because of course I am definitely running out of the gas right now. So go on, close this box, and let's do the last one. And the last one is a user is calling you from home, and let's see what she's asking you. What is she asking you right now?
So now I need high-fast help. So I need.
Sorry, can you ask the question again?
I need help with installing network printers. I think I know about it. Let me.
You need a printer. Listen, my dog is dying. I have to go help him. No.
So
if you actually need help, I'll help you.
She called you. She said the printer is there. You're like doing this remote type of work with her, and you try to get it for her. So where would you find this information?
On network.
Okay. So on network, you found some things in there. So that's good. You found something.
Yeah, it's a printer. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Good job. I wasn't expecting that, by the way.
I wasn't either. I would have gone the long way.
You went straight to the thing in there. But how do you figure this out now? How would you get it to her machine?
On her machine? Like
on her machine, yes, on her home machine.
I did this thing, I think.
Show us how would you add this printer to her machine. Let's just call it network printer because it could be Wi-Fi, it could be LAN connection, but it's there. It has an IP address. We know that.
It sees it, so.
So I can find here a printer.
Huh? No, it's not.
Is
All
it that one? Is it that one?
What was that, Kev?
Is it that one?
Move your mouse down a little bit.
So I
I
opened.
think that's the
it.
one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good job. Oh,
Yay.
Kev, this wasn't that hard, man. Come on. Ah. All right, so
So Kev put that question.
Yeah, Kev, put that question. I like Kevin.
You know what?
Kevin, will you be my
Like
friend?
that was I wasn't expecting that, man. I was like, maybe this would be like, we'll find the okay. Forget this.
no, like
What's
dude,
the second?
during my
No.
first
It
that
shouldn't be
job.
that easy. It shouldn't be that easy. This is the computer is doing it for you. Let's say this option is not working, and you have the
Okay.
IP
Sorry, this
address.
option worked already. Sorry.
Let's say it's not working. Show me another option. How do you add? Because you look, guys, it's not gonna be always printers. You scan a printer, it's just gonna come up like that. No, it's not gonna be
Yeah.
like that.
Okay,
I
so
can confirm.
Kev Diaz, what do you think? Is it gonna work like that?
Nah,
all
not
the
gonna
time?
work. No, it's not.
Only some very rarely, and especially in our environment, we have like a bunch of other stuff that's not even related, and you're not gonna be able to find it.
So how do you? Okay, here's a Rahal. Based
Okay.
on this, at least you have one information I'm gonna give you. So the IP address is find the IP address. You got the printer right there. I want you to now find the IP address from the one that feature that really helped you. So go ahead and find the IP address of this printer. How would you do that?
So here's the MAC address.
Can you really use that IP address?
Here's MAC address. No.
I wouldn't use it. I would go for something
Yeah.
easy. So what's the IP address over here? And then are you in the right printer, by the way?
Oh. Give me a second.
And you can ask for help. You just added a printer, right? So where would you go?
Why don't you try to manage the printer and see what happens?
Manage the printers. Oh, where, Kev?
Minimize that and then open printer app. Check that open printer app. What does that do? Open printer app. You see right there on the right hand side?
1 minute.
Open printer app.
There you go. Okay.
Smart printer.
That's fine. Because I want you to show me another method of adding a printer manually. But you need something before that. You need an IP address, right?
Right. So setup device printer scan. So it is asking for setup.
Yeah, go ahead,
Continue.
Continue.
No, help us improve.
That's fine.
No.
Yep, that's fine.
So right here is the printer setup.
So you should be able to get information from here. Figure it out right here somewhere.
Okay. Printer settings.
Okay, click on that.
So it should be
nice.
IP address, MAC address. So here is the serial number, MAC address.
What if you click on the network information on the left side?
So status wireless on, status connected. So IP address, it shows like this. Network.
Hey, one question, that IP address, what's that IP address? Why does it look like that?
It's a IPv6, but
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, go to the browser, and I'm just gonna do a guesswork over here. Go to the browser. Yeah.
Give me.
Just open Internet Explorer.
Yeah. This thing comes up again.
And open your browser, and type 198.1. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? I'm buzzing up. No, it's All right, hold on. I forgot the whole IP addresses that I gave this stuff. Try 198 once. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hold on. I'm kind of like. Okay, do the IP. Sorry, go to the CMD. Do the IP config. Let's see which network we are on because I have 2 networks, so I need to figure out which one are we on. I totally forgot that IP. Okay, let's do no IP config.
Yeah.
Yeah, now Danish is on hot seat. Exactly, man. My mind is totally out right now. So there you go. The first thing is like, why am I saying 198? That's just stupid right there. Okay, there you go. 192, 168.10.51. Try 51.
51.
Yeah. I'm just giving you the IP address. Right? Let's say I went in there, just like what a WP is saying right there. We labeled it on the machine. I went in there, looked at the IP address manually, figured it out, and put .10.51. Enter. All right, change the HTTP to HTTPS.
Let me try it again. It was 40?
10,
sorry, 1051.
If it's not working, then we're gonna fail at printers right there. All right, just click on that. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
You're a beast for doing this at this time. Yeah, I mean the time is like it's good timing, by the way, for me because my son doesn't get me distracted, you know.
How do you add a printer though?
Okay, now here's the question. The reason I want you to get away with that because your printer is giving you the IPv6 address, which is of course we would be spending another 30 minutes just to kind of get and troubleshoot that kind of stuff. You got an IP address now. You have the IP address. Somebody called you. You went in there. You saw that on the printer. What WP is saying the same thing. You have most of these things on the printer, so we don't have to run around finding an IP addresses, right? It's like that, by the way, in the businesses. It should be like that. So you found an IP address. How do you add it to this computer without doing the scanning thing? I don't like that scanning thing. I want you to add printer manually by using that IP address. How would you do that? So Raj is saying you can do this through control panel. So that's a good tip right there for you.
Okay. Let me try.
Actually, if I remember correctly, I think you can even do it from where he was doing it earlier. I think there's an option there if I remember correctly.
Oh, with the new GUI?
Yeah, right in there. There's a place you can click if I remember. It's been a few months.
Okay. So what do you see over here? If you're going to do it for control panel, then we can go to
the device.
Okay. But isn't it doing the scanning again?
Yeah, right now it's so.
All right, maybe try that.
Yeah, device and printers.
Okay, now.
Now.
What do you have here? You already have the printer. We're not worried about that. How would you add a second printer if you have the IP address? Let's say 51 is another second printer now. How would you add another one from here?
Oh, it's again.
Look at the option. Try to see. And remember, one of our biggest tip that we give people to make sure you pause, attention to detail. Yeah. You look at options. Look on the top.
Top add a printer. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
But it's again scanning.
I thought it would just give you an option, but maybe I'm wrong. So the printer that I want isn't listed. What happens if you click on that?
Yeah, as you click on that.
Click on it.
Nope, go back.
Go back. And click on that blue
printer
link. There you go. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look at all these options. What do I do now?
My printer is a little Restricted share printer by name. So
Now here's the thing. What would
uh,
you use over here?
so I can use the IP address right here. Oh,
Ah,
I can use the path, but here I can use the TCP IP
the
address.
path, you will only use it if it's shared, right?
Share, right? Yeah.
I mean, right now you only have IP address.
So add a printer using a TCP / IP address or host name. So
Yeah,
should I go
WP. I
with
mean, I think I'm already fried. My brain is fried right now. So you can probably see. So if you click next right now, what would happen? There you go. So what would you do?
So I need to put the IP address right here.
Perfect. And then after that, it will pick it up. Most
Do
of
I
the time.
need to put any port name? Or?
No, it'll use the same IP address.
Okay. Okay.
If you type it out, it's just going to give you the same stuff.
Okay.
So does anyone else have a good thing on this? Because I'm not a printer person over here. What do you have?
So the client calls you.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to print.
Okay.
And it's not printing. They keep pressing print over and over and over. It's not printing.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first place you check?
I think services. So where
Even
I can
before that.
It's not the printer is not printing, right? But they are like they're giving him the commands. Okay.
It's connected and everything, but it's just not printing.
So maybe it is connected to.
No, it's all connected. Everything's working. It's supposed to be working. Everything's you set it up, and you can ping and everything's good.
Okay. Okay. So maybe the ink stuff.
Nope.
It's something on
ink is good.
computer.
The ink is good.
Ink is good. Okay.
Yeah, it's something you could do on this.
Okay, I didn't get it. So can you guys help me?
Can I try?
Go ahead.
Can I try?
Yep.
I check like where they have, when it shows where the print when you give like print commands and where it stores, like it usually gets stored over there. Like a lot of people, maybe sometimes they send a print command and sometimes it just gets stuck.
Printer queue?
Yes, exactly. There we go. I was going to ask what was the name of that. So always, right, obviously, if you see that everything's good, there's ink, there's paper, everything, and you see that the printer is not receiving, it doesn't look like it's printing, check the printer queue first.
Okay.
If the printer queue, if you're there, you can delete the jobs that are existing, try to print again, possibly. Still nothing's happening. You don't see the printers even like reacting to it. You can next thing you can try to do is what you were saying with the services. What's the name of that service that you can restart?
Okay. So services is going to be the second step. So first of all, I need to clear the queue.
Check, make sure that it's actually receiving into queue.
Okay.
But now you're going to go to services. What service do you restart? Go ahead and open that up and show me.
So I need to go to the device manager or let me. Oh, computer management. So right here, I can find that thing. Am I wrong or right?
Yep. What's the name though?
Printer.
Show me.
It's a print spooler.
There we go. So yeah, you would try to restart that and see if that helps. So to get to services, I saw you had to go through all this stuff. A little trick, you close the services menu. Like just exit out. Exit out.
Close the whole thing out. Close out the whole. Hit the X mark on the top right hand side. Just close out of computer management.
Okay.
Do Windows R. Or run, for run. Or you could do it here too. Services.msc.
Services.msc.
Yep. Or you could here, obviously Windows it shows this thing, but sometimes it doesn't show it. And that's the easiest, quickest way to get there right away without having to go through all those menus and do all that stuff. And you don't have to spend time there at the user's computer.
You could do it in Task Manager too. You right click Task Manager and this services tab is right there.
Exactly.
Okay. So
awesome.
right. Yeah. Okay. So let me try in the task.
Unplug the printer and fling it out of the window.
Okay, just right click on the date and time and just right click on it, date and time, and just do Task Manager. So it should work. Open that up, more details. Services right there, top right hand side. Yep.
Okay.
You always want to know multiple ways of doing things so that you don't have to go bouncing around left and right. You just get it done quickly. You don't have to distract the client.
Right.
You get back to work.
Right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's a good information.
All right. So I think we should end it right here. The virtualization, we're gonna stop that because that's a little more advanced, and you put that on your resume. So I'll just ask you questions later on. So,
okay.
All right, guys, let's just bring the comment section, Haifa and everybody. What do you guys think? Would you guys hire him as all-in-one IT, or does he need to be guided with other IT professionals like help desk, and then he would assign these calls and get help? Or do you think he's good for internship? Internship is like the worst.
He's a one-man IT show for me.
Oh,
all right. Ooh, okay. Kev Diaz, what do you think?
I think with a little bit more experience, he can get to that one man, but he's above internship.
He's above internship. Good job. Kev Tech, what do you think?
He's help desk level, but he needs that push from everyone to go into the other one, basically the higher level.
Okay. Anybody else? We have Dave. Did Sharma here? Dave Sharma, because those were some of our other people that really did. Okay, he's not here. Does anybody want to come back and say, what do you guys think? WP says he needs to be guided. Anybody else? Jonathan, you guys were all.
What I liked about you, Rahul, you didn't give up easily, and you honestly you thought about the answers before you asked for help a lot. And that's why I said one-man IT show, because I feel like you put in that effort to try and get to the answer before even asking for help.
Yeah, the thing is that the answers are like, we have the solutions, but we need to just like run our brain. So, yeah.
So in the chat, Zoom, Elan says he needs some help. He has a mindset and strength. Ooh, I like that. And he has good instincts and memory and finding solution limitless. Thank you for that. He needs more push to be really sure. Yes, Stephen, thank you so much. So I agree with most of these comments. You are not at the level of one-man IT because I'm your mentor. I did the mentorship with you, so I'm going to be very direct with you. You could have been better. One-man IT is not for you. Stephen Essential is just Stephen IT Essential, which is another IT guru. He just did that one-man IT job right there, and he can tell you how much work that is, and you need some skills into that. So definitely, I would. That doesn't mean you are not going to apply to jobs that says one-man IT. Just means if you got that job, this means you have to learn a lot more.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. You're a premium member. I know that because you did training with me. You got a huge amount of access. Premium membership.
Right.
200 plus courses, video
Practice
stuff.
labs.
So you're missing some core skills right here, and those are the basic skills that you got pretty much lost with adding a user at a local.
Okay.
Adding a user at the local level, you got stuck in there, right?
Right.
And then some other basic things. So go back, take some notes, and make sure you make the basics stronger.
Okay.
And I would suggest you to go back to the IT Fundamental V1.0 course, because that's all Windows 10
Okay.
operating system stuff.
Okay.
Half of the course is technical, hands-on videos. You need to do that.
Okay.
You need to get better at that stuff.
Okay.
Adding a printer, flowing in the windows. Yeah, it has to be good, right? Because if you want to get to the one-man IT area, you gotta get this stuff worked out pretty good. So this is something that I'm gonna give you so you can get better, basically.
Okay.
So next time when you come back to the hot seat, you're gonna be doing a lot more advanced stuff than this.
Right.
We'll be testing you a lot more than this. We're not gonna come back to this again. So we expect you're gonna go back and you're gonna basically finish all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
For people who are using free membership, you can use the IT Fundamental V1.0 70 hours course for free. That's available to you. Move on to the other courses, technician courses, Office 365, everything that we have covered so far, you can do that for free. You don't need to pay anything as long as you keep that video level. You need labs, you need to pay us then. Money, all right? Just kidding. So of course that costs us money too, a lot more money in the lab stuff. So I want to say thank you, Rahal, for spending all that time with us. I want to say
so much, Danish.
Thank you to everybody who's on the chat. You were always like, this is 11:19. So this is the love of this community, that we are all together and we're helping each other out, to be honest. So I want to say a special thank you to Haifa, KevTech, Kevin Diaz to be a part of this all sessions. Without you guys, this was not something I would do alone ever. I would never do this.
My pleasure.
Before we go, I'm going to open this floor for 5-10 minutes. And if somebody have a question, we can talk. If not, we just end this. Does anybody have a question?
Danish, I have some questions, but I'm going to WhatsApp you.
Fine.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to reply to your questions anyway. All right, so I guess maybe everybody's good to go. Yeah. And if you guys want to be a part of the next hot seat, you got to be a part of the Discord community. Join us over there. We're gonna post this, and based on WP, she or he, I'll forget that. We got the comment that can you guys make a flow? So this time I tried my best to make a flow. But again, we can't make a flow available before the hot seat. Why? Because it defeats the whole purpose. The person already mentally know what's coming. So we don't want to do that. But what we have done, we have created a timeline for each video. So each video will have its own timeline now, from now on. So when I ask a question from Rahal, how do you do this? How do you do this? It's going to be in the timeline. So for a person, for a brand new person, they can just quickly go and do this kind of stuff quickly. So anyways, with this, don't forget to like this video. Of course, your like represents that this stuff is working. We're gonna keep doing it if it's something that people like it. If you don't like it, dislike it, no problem with that at all. So a flow just for your team, not the person. Oh, okay, got it. So WP said just for your team, like the one, like me, Haifa, KevTech, Kevin Diaz. If you're working on it, everybody should be in one flow. So I think we did the great job today, right? No, it wasn't like random things we were asking. It was just like with one step-by-step tickets and everything. Okay, so how is this going to play out? Because we can't be doing basic stuff all the time. So we are already planning sysadmin stuff, network engineering, and security level stuff. So if you're one of those type of people that, hey, I want to become a sysadmin, then get yourself tested, right? This way you're going to find out some basics of, can you do the sysadmin stuff? Are you even?
Hey, Danish.
Yes.
WP said if I can convince one of you pros to be in the hot seat, then he'll also do the hot seat. He's gonna ask you on business intelligence, software development, and databases.
Okay, so I'll fail all of these three. Nah, I can't do business. I can do business intelligence. I can't do software development. Okay, can I cheat in this? Can I bring my developers?
Okay. I'll
bring
get
my
back
developers
to you.
in this?
I'll negotiate the terms.
Okay, here's the thing. If you guys put me in the hot seat, I will fail even worse than Rahal, or not worse than, like at his level, I would do even internship level. That I can say that. I am one of those type of person who spends time and kind of like research and then go back and do these things. But based on my experience, I'm just bringing it to you guys that if you know these things ahead of the time, this means there is you're going to be confident to go for any job. You are creating a blockage for yourself when you don't do these things. Why? It's a mental thing. It's a mindset. So if you have done all this stuff, you're like, Active Directory, Office 365, all of this stuff you have never heard of, right? Because you came straight from, let's say, CompTIA Plus or any other places. But when with this, it opens a door for you. You're like, okay, if that job description is like, is this job description is asking about Office 365, asset management, imaging, basic computer management, it gives you more confidence to go and apply to these positions. And imagine if you were able to talk in this interview, it just adds to that. Like I tell people many, many times, your competition is too high now. People are coming to IT left and right. So if you are that person who are brand new in IT and you want to get that job, think about how many other people have the same type of knowledge. In this community, when you have this type of stuff, KevTech channel, our channel, many other ones, if you combine these skills, you're unique then. That's what we are telling people again and again and again and again, that is why we are investing all this energy, because it's like a fast way towards your IT career. That's the only way, you want to gain that confidence with no job. How are you going to get this stuff? This is the way you do it. But don't put me on a hot seat. I will fail. I'm already telling you guys, I'm not gonna sit on the hot seat because I'm not at the internship level. Even if you guys put me in the hot seat, you guys are gonna be always on the hot seat. It's not gonna happen.
The thing is, you guys are always studying all this stuff. You're trying to get into IT, so you're learning this stuff for the first time. So, and it's useful for you guys to learn these skills. But sometimes for us, we don't always do these things. So I think, like for example, for me, I have a different environment. I don't use Office 365. But if I didn't know any other suite, and I was trying to get into IT, that would be something that I would be learning and studying consistently. So it's just a situation once you're in, you kind of learn what you need to focus on, and you kind of forget some things, and so
Kevin
you take
Diaz and Danish, all I'm hearing is excuses. This is not fair.
No, what he's saying is actually right, because
no, I know, but still.
But the beauty of this is that you have KevTech who works on this kind of stuff a lot of the time with his level and some high advanced troubleshooting. You got Kev Diaz, you got me working on sysadmin stuff most of the time. You got some level 1 guys over here. The combination makes a perfect skill for a person who's on the hot seat, right? So because one person is saying things at the DNS level or server level, another person is saying the things at that level. So you are the one you need to grab this and get this, because what am I going to get benefit out of the hot seat, right? Am I looking for a job? No, right? So that's if I get fired, if I lost my clients, then I'm going to come over here and sit with you guys on the hot seat. Let's just do it so I can get better with the help desk and get the help desk jobs again. So that's how I take it. And please, guys, don't test me, okay? If you say IP config at 12 o'clock to me, I'm gonna type if config on the Windows side of computer. And if you say that when I'm doing Linux, I'm gonna do IP config on that. So that's how my mind works.
I already did that. I was while we were doing this, I was playing around with the GPOs in my lab with the remote desktop, and I accidentally did IP space A instead of if config in Windows.
But anyways, guys, thank you so much. I think it's too late right now. Let's end it up. It's gonna go back to the YouTube if you guys want to see it. Again, thank you all the people in the chat. Please do like this video so we can share it more. And tomorrow I'm gonna share it on LinkedIn and all that. KevTech.
And join the Discord.
Yeah. And join the Discord, KevTech Discord, ours Discord, Steven's Discord. Does Steven have a Discord? I don't know. Okay, he doesn't have. Okay, Steven has a channel. And then YouTube, Haifa has a channel in there too. Haifa, you should put all these links in there in the chat and then in the Discord so people can start. Because you guys have, here's the thing. Haifa is doing this study group almost every second day. So I already told a lot of people, if you're brand new, join that study group. It's so important for you to learn it with other people that are doing it right now. You're going to learn too much in this type of sessions. So please join that. It's really going to help. All right, thank you guys. Good night.
So Danish, who's gonna grill next?
We don't know. We're gonna put it on Discord, and whoever is available.
Raj just said he might, so we'll see.
All right. Take care, guys.
Bye.
You too. Bye. Take care, guys.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much, guys.
All right,
Bye.
take care.